real hefty, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, did you get it?
Yeah.
I did it. I feel like Krusty the Clown here, didn't you? As you see, I've been practicing with, oh, it was a bad joke. Anyway, all that, did you know what it was? It was cute. Okay, get out of here. Anyway, the issue is, especially when you're making music, what we're really doing is we're painting colors. We're painting sounds. We're painting feeling. We're painting all kinds of excitement and energy. Most important thing, and rather than get on this crazy stuff, let's get, what I mainly do is just one surface, two hands, let's get the thing that guy into, you know, to make positive sounds, to make sounds as a professional way. Let's talk about snare drum. First of all, give yourself a home field advantage. Try to make all your mechanics even. Let's just get everything out of the way, get everything even. In that, your sticks. You make sure that your sticks are not warped, they're not bowed, straight, that they're pitched the same. You guys know what I'm talking about by pitching your sticks? I don't mean like throwing them at somebody or anything like that, but when you have, what I always do at the shop, everybody rolls their sticks, right? Make sure they're straight. Then, you want to make sure that you got that, the thing you go through and pitch them in that. What do you make? Wow, start. Come in, you can hear this. Can you hear that they're even? Because if you don't have that, because what's the big problem? I can't get, because you want to have consistency in sound, right? Balance. You want to have the single word for everything, balance. You want to have a balance in your hands, you want to have a balance in your sound, you want to be able to control that balance. So, the first thing you want to do, like I say, is get all your mechanicals out of the way. Get that first. Okay, my sticks are straight, they're pitched. Now the other thing, little things make a difference, other things balance. Make sure that the tips of your sticks aren't worn. It's like the pair of shoes you've worn, you know, your Nikes or whatever you got, or whatever you wear and you like them after a while, and you just kind of wear into them, and after a while it's like, when you get another pair of shoes, it's like, oh wow, I forgot what the really feel was like. I'll tell you, here's a pair, example is, I enjoy this pair of sticks made by a big stick company, and you can see how you just wear them down. So if you play in certain things long enough, you get these spots, especially on your sticks. So you want to make sure, just like with drum heads, you want to keep those fresh. So again, make sure, thank you very much. But then, again, make sure that so you want to have, again, consistency. So we have pitch the same, roll the same, straight. Also, with your drum, you want to make sure that that's tuned and balanced. Tuning is a really, really difficult thing. People ask, how do you know when a drum is in tune? Well, everybody, I guess I could say it's when we establish that vibrational rapport. You know when you guys start playing your drum and all of a sudden, boom, it kind of comes to life and you go, oh yeah. Well, the tuning you might like the tuning I like, or whatever, but whatever's going to work, but how does it come in tune? You'll notice that the drum kind of speaks and comes to life. But a little trick that a guy in Cincinnati Orchestra said, rather than tuning one point at a time, he would take two tuning keys and go right across from each other. So that you're setting everything even and balanced. So that's a little insight for getting your drum head set even and balanced. And then you want to make sure that all your tuning points are... Can you hear the difference in these pitches? I brought this drum home because I want to put a new drum head on it. Can you hear the difference when just two little tuning points are not there? I hear ba, 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 ba. So here you're going to go play, and you're under the gun, it's like being in surgery, and you got to play a roll. And it's got to be seamless, you can't have, it's like BBs falling down on the floor, you know, you got to have that type of sound, that, right? We all want that sound, and everybody gets frustrated, it's like, how do you do that? I'm always asked that. So again, so you're trying to establish that, so what happens then is when you get on a drum, you hear ba da 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 da, right? So now, whoa! So to establish